Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here on CHOOSEday. I'm so excited to have you here because you know what? Tuesdays are all about choosing the life that you want, choosing to let go of a lot of the past that happened to all of us and stepping into a really bright future. So we're so excited that you're here today. And today I'm really excited because today we're going to be talking about choosing the life that we want and how we've changed. We actually now are stepping into some power because the context of the life that we had when we were born into this world can be quite different than the one that you empower yourself to step into right now on this Tuesday. So today I'm really, really excited because I have somebody for you all the way from South Africa. Her name is Leonie Augustine. We've been communicating for quite a while now, and she is an amazing woman. Let me tell you about her. Leonie is a registered pharmacist with the South African Pharmacy Council and holds a diploma in professional consciousness coaching, and she's also a member of the International Coach Federation. Leonie has 30 years of practice experience in hospitals and community retail pharmacies, which include tutoring, mentoring, and training pharmacy students, interns, and nursing staffs, and receiving a national award for excellence in pharmacy from Life Healthcare. Inspired and always passionate about supporting others, not only in just their health, but also in their well-being and personal growth. She has a very holistic approach to helping her clients. So in 2012, at the age of 48, Leonie commenced a life with the ICF accredited coaching diploma course with CCI and qualified in August of 2013. She started her life coaching practice, Life Unlimited Coaching, in 2013, and with her full commitment, enthusiasm, and passion, supports her clients in committing to and consciously creating an inspiring, fulfilled life of clarity, purpose, and peace. Leonie says, it brings me great joy not only seeing my clients achieve their goals, but more so the person they become at the end of our coaching partnership. Every person is unique and has gifts and greatness within them to share with the world. So thank you so much, Leonie. Welcome all the way from South Africa. Hi.
Hi, Vicky. Thank you so much, Vicky, for creating this wonderful opportunity for me. And I must add, thank you too for the amazing work you do in supporting others so unselfishly, like these free webinars. And hello from Johannesburg, South Africa, everybody, just in case you're wondering about the accent. I am so delighted and honored to be here and share with you something that's not only my favorite topic, but my passion too, redefining yourself, choosing and creating your own unique, empowering context and making the choice to move forward when you need it. When a starfish loses a limb, it grows another, making it the perfect symbol for regeneration, rebirth, and healing. And the very same applies to us as human beings. This is what I firmly believe, it's what I know for sure, and it's what I do in my work as a life coach, which is supporting others in creating an empowering, inspiring new context from which they navigate their lives, their relationships, their work, and their parenting. I've always been so moved by Gandhi's quote, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." I get quite emotional when I think about it. And I will add to that quote, for me, it was, "Be the change you wish to see in others." And the day I started making those changes within me, changing my context, redefining who I am, and more importantly, living it out daily, I then fully realized and experienced just how powerful and transformative those few little words of Gandhi was. And this is also what the world needs right now, evolving, change, more goodness, more humility, more kindness, more compassion. And it starts with each one of us evolving into the highest version of ourselves. And no matter where we are, where we've come from, or what we've been through, we can make the choice, and we do have the opportunity at every moment to start over and move forward. And very often that opportunity comes in the midst of our greatest challenges and adversities, like the end of a relationship, an illness, or a loss in some way. And what I want you to know is this: you are not what happened to you. You are who you choose to become. And I would just like to share my slideshow with you. If you bear with me for a minute or a few seconds.
We have to get through this weirdness with this platform, but for sure we are looking forward to it. Thank you, Leonie.
Okay, I'm just going to my...
We're going to
All
start
right.
at the beginning, right?
Okay, here we go. So, life is not about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. We don't merely follow a path in life, we create that path. And it's up to you to create your life and to unlimit yourself. Here's the thing: we are not handed a good life or a bad life. We are given the gift of life and the free will to choose. And Neil Donald Walsh said this he says it so beautifully. You are the creator of your own reality, using the 3 tools of creation with your thoughts, your words, and in your actions. But in order to have clarity of thought, to make the right choices, and to take effective actions, we need awareness. And mostly we need awareness with who we are. We need to be fully aware of who we are as a person, conscious of our actions, how we speak and interact with others, conscious of our thoughts and our emotions. And the bonus is we have the opportunity to redefine ourselves, to evolve into an even higher version of ourselves at any minute right now. I have this bright orange t-shirt I wear when I go running, bearing the words of Oprah Winfrey, who I know Vicky loves as well. And it says, "You are built not to shrink down to less, but to blossom into more."
Oh, I love that.
So, who are you? Do you know who you are? Have you asked yourself this question, or has this question been asked of you? And when I was doing the consciousness coaching diploma, because that's the methodology I use, consciousness coaching, we had a session where we were paired up and had to repeatedly ask each other the question, who are you? And respond beginning with the words, I am. Well, of course, I immediately started with, I am Leonie, a wife, a mother, a pharmacist, until I ran out of answers. And then I had to source somewhere else. And what started coming up was things like, I'm kind, I am humble, I am loving, I am enthusiastic. And I thought, wow, so that's what that question is really asking me. Who are you as a person? How do you relate to others in your actions and with your words? Because I promise you, knowing who you are is the foundation, your springboard into life. And our initial personal context, who we are, is chosen for us, largely from our parents, our upbringing, mass media, religion is a big one, politics, society, our teachers. So our context becomes an unconsciously adopted collection of assumptions, and we all know how we love making assumptions. belief systems, perspectives, and behaviors, all the good and the bad. And we take this context with us into our relationships, our parenting, our work. It shapes our behavior, our mindsets, and the way we relate to each other. And we often live in reaction. And if we really take a deep look, it's coming from a place of fear. And this is not empowering, this context chosen for us. What is empowering is when we make our own choices and decisions, when you choose the values, the virtues you live your life by, your beliefs. That is when you create your own context of you. That's where the empowering and the inspiration comes from. And this is what puts you into the driver's seat of your life and brings you the healing, the clarity, the peace, the happiness that we so desire. And I would love to share with you an example about with one of my clients who's given me the permission to do so, how she changed her context and how it really took her to a different level with her marriage and her parenting. She came to me, a married mother of 2 young children, and she was bitter and depressed. She was facing challenges in a marriage, and she just felt like giving up. And her old context was including something like making assumptions, reacting, irrational, and I'm sure we can all identify with that. She wasn't confrontational. She would choose rather to withdraw. She was anxious, no sense of purpose, she says. She was constantly blaming others for who she was, blaming her husband, wanting him to change, and she was fearful. And I could see this in our first session, the look of despair on her face, in her eyes, and I almost felt she was looking at me and saying, what is this lady going to do for me, And we started working together, and in one of our sessions she decided she wants to really know, who am I? Who do I want to be in my relationships, in my parenting? And she came up with inspiring things, like which she was already. We all already possess this within us: loving, peaceful, grateful, the gratitude, forgiving, communicating from a place of love. She chose to communicate constructively. She started making the changes within her, becoming creative, opening her own baking business in October, a giver, authentic, all those beautiful qualities that we all already possess inside of us, and we just need to live it out, giving more of what we want to receive. So what inspiring context will you choose for yourself today? And then it's pointless choosing it and not living it and expressing it and demonstrating it in your actions and in your words. And my invitation to you is, write it down. Who do you want to be going forward? What are you choosing for your context? And then use your relationships, your family and friends, and any person you encounter as a mirror, a practice ground, to see if you are truly all you say you are and all you want to be. And do this every day. Focus fully. Observe yourself to see how you respond to others. And choose to respond from a place of love, of kindness and compassion, and see where that takes you. See the magic that happens. And when your words, your thoughts and actions, those 3 tools of creation that Neil Donald Walsh speaks about, when those are fully aligned with your essence, your self-created context, that's when you will be true to yourself. You will be authentic. And I must say to you, changing your context.
Uh-oh, do we have someone coming in trying to call in?
Hello, are you still there, Vicky?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not sure what that was all about. Okay. So guys, changing your context changes your life. And I would like to share with you my favorite story. An old Cherokee told his grandson, "My son, there is a battle between two wolves inside all of us." And I do apologize for that interruption.
Well,
The one wolf is evil. It is anger, jealousy, greed, resentment, arrogance, all the bad stuff. The other wolf is good. It is love, joy, humility, peace, kindness, truth, all the good stuff. And the boy thought about it and asked his grandfather, "Grandfather, which wolf wins in the end?" And the old man quietly replied, "The one you feed." So we already possess all that goodness within us alongside all the bad stuff, the evil. And all you need to do is reach within and start living it out. When you consciously decide who you want to be, start creating that you. Continuously evolve every day into the highest you, the best possible version of you. And I promise you, you begin to heal when you focus fully on who you are, choosing who you want to be, and working on redefining yourself every day. And my invitation to you is to add the following to your context: forgiveness. It is truly a gift you give yourself, and it's a choice that you make. Forgiving doesn't mean we agree with others or condone the actions of another. You forgive to free yourself. And our own Bishop Tutu says, forgiveness is the ultimate expression of our humanity. Forgiving frees up space and energy in your mind, heart, and body. Your ability to forgive is directly proportional to your ability to love. Forgiving aids healing, and forgiveness is a choice that you make. To add to your context, choose to create beautiful relationships, because I firmly believe that to experience the long-lasting joy and peace we all so desire in our lives, it starts with creating, building, and maintaining beautiful, mutual, uplifting, and long-lasting relationships, and starting in our very own homes with our husbands, our wives, our partners, our children. And relationships, just like marriage and parenting, it's something we do. It is an action. It's how we relate to others through our actions, our manner of communication, our encouragement, our support. It's a conscious action. And it's being fully aware of who you are, how you respond and relate to others. And as the quote says on the screen, the quality of your life is the quality of your relationships. And I promise you, I probably would need a whole new session to talk on communication. Choose to communicate lovingly and constructively. The breakdown of most relationships and also businesses is more than often due to communication, either the lack of or the manner in which we communicate. And communicating with another is a dialogue. It transforms and positively impacts all of our relationships. It gets you to connect with another at a much deeper level. And it starts with active listening. Listening with full respect and understanding of the other person's feelings and thoughts. We are so quick to formulate a reply and to defend ourselves and to react. Acknowledge that you do not ever have to agree with another, but know that you don't have to wrong the other person, but merely see their logic and honor that. Listen and learn to listen with your heart. And then it is responding, not reacting, from a place of love, and more importantly, with the right tone of voice, a calm voice. To add to your context, I also invite you to choose gratitude above all else. Gratitude, love, and humility, we already possess that. It's our nature. We are born pure creativity and pure love. So it's not just a feeling, but much more a way of being. Choose to focus every day on what you are grateful for and what you have. When I turned 50 last year, I wrote out a gratitude list. I thought, let me find 50 things I'm grateful for. And I got to 50, and there was so much more. There's always someone out there that's much worse off and suffering much more than what you are. So practice gratitude relentlessly every day. Become gratitude. Aha, my favorite, motivation. Choose to motivate and inspire yourself every day. You cannot put fuel into a car once and expect it to run on its own for the rest of its life. And the same with motivation and inspiration. It's a daily thing. Find ways to remain inspired. A new hobby, reading, focusing on your health, a new way of dressing, a new hairstyle or makeup, joining uplifting and supporting groups like the CHOOSEday, learning something like a new language, whatever you love to do. And importantly, do the things and be with the people that make you happy. Surround yourself with those inspiring, uplifting people that bring out the best in you. And my favorite, everyone who knows me, I love this. Make time for fun, guys. It is so important. Have fun with your life. And then moving on. Life consists of a series of breakthroughs and breakdowns. And it is often in our deepest, darkest adversities that the greatest opportunity lies for us to grow and move forward and create and share with others. And when you are in the midst of a breakdown, things like challenges like divorce, like illness, like failure, when you are in the midst of that, the one thing you still have full of power over is who you are being in the midst of that breakdown. You can still choose who to be and see what your relationship is to the breakdown. Because it's not the breakdown that determines our experience and controls our powers, but the relationship to the breakdown. And we need to transform those breakdowns into breakthroughs for ourselves. And how do we do that? Reframe that breakdown. Choose a new context for it. Look for the opportunity for a breakthrough. What are the positives, the learnings, the flip side of all of this? What is the lesson in here for me? And importantly, allow the breakdown to be fully present. Acknowledge it. Allow it to happen. And importantly, always allow yourself to feel those emotions. Feel the hurt. Feel the pain. Don't disguise it. When somebody asks you how you are, say, I'm hurting, I'm sad, I've suffered a loss, or whatever your adversity is you're suffering. And conditions will only remain when they are hindered to complete themselves. So feel those emotions, allow them. And then you have to make the choice to let it pass. You can either choose to be defined by what happened to you, or you can take an empowering stand to move forward and open up beautiful new possibilities for you. And then in my coaching practice, there's a beautiful tool I share with my clients when they are really stuck in their lives. It's called the 3 completion tools. And how this is achieved is either by acknowledging or making a decision or letting go. And acknowledgement comes usually by giving up the resistance against the reality, the facts of any given situation or condition. So what reality are you facing right now that you choose to acknowledge? Or make a decision. Because when you are undecided about something, you are stuck in consideration. And simply making a decision aligns the direction of your focus and allows your energy to flow in one direction, and you will experience completion. So if you are facing any challenges like right now, what can you decide right now regarding your situation? And then letting go. This is very powerful. It seems so simple, but it is so powerful, and it creates instant freedom and completion. And what we let go of is usually a fixed position, either a belief, a being right, an assumption, a plan, a demand, a procrastination, somewhere where we're holding on. And by letting go, by giving up this position, we can transform our reality of the situation. So what do you choose to let go of right now? What can you acknowledge or decide or let go of right now that will make the most difference in your life and move you forward peacefully and positively? And my invitation to you, if there is anybody listening in or will be listening to the recorded webinar, if you're feeling stuck and you would love support in redefining yourself, drop me an email and we can Skype, and I'm here to support you. And in closing, choose to move forward. Allow yourself that breakthrough, everyone, by redefining yourself. Create the new context of you. This is the engine that drives your emotional healing. Practice mindfulness. Allow yourself to feel the emotions and then let it pass. Be kind and gentle and compassionate to yourself. You deserve it too. And if you are facing any adversity right now, know you are not the first, and you certainly won't be the last with whatever challenge like divorce you may be facing. Be with the people and do the activities that enhance your sense of self, and make time to have fun. And also, don't forget the 3 tools of creation. You can choose, and it's your thoughts and it's your actions that create your reality. Moving on is a process. Moving forward is a choice you make. You are essentially who you create yourself to be, and all that occurs in your life is the result of your own making. And I just have a message from my awesome, inspiring client, the one I shared, her context I shared with you earlier, how choosing to redefine herself has transformed her life and her relationship. And she says, my marriage is a beautiful thing. I live by example, and it's amazing the changes I made in me, how it has positively impacted my children. Every person has 2 sides, good and bad. Focus on the goodness. Love does not hate. Make positive changes within yourself, and those around you will change. Focus on yourself, not the faults or mistakes of others. Your life is your message to the world. Make it inspiring. And she says, I wish you all the very best in life. And everybody, and I know you would love this, Vicky, because these are Oprah's words mostly, and what I can tell you for sure, the most inspiring and rewarding work you will ever do is working on yourself, connecting with your beauty within, creating your own unique personal context that will gift you with the great relationships of all kinds, attract the partner you desire, and support you in identifying your true purpose and living your life unlimited. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you so, so much, Vicky.
What an amazing, I have like 2 pages of notes here, and I even started writing on the side of my paper because I was taking so many notes. That was so packed with absolutely amazing information, and I'm so glad that we had the opportunity to share, and now hopefully everybody will understand why I chose to have Leonie talk about choosing your life on CHOOSEday. I absolutely love it. What I do want to tell everybody is that we're going to be continuing this conversation. It's not over now. We're going to continue this conversation on our very private Facebook group. If you haven't liked our Facebook page, if you go over to theCafeD, you don't have to use that little funky thing over the E either. Just theCafeD on Facebook. Like us there, and you can actually go through, and I think that there is a link up here in the chat that will take you to an opportunity for you to share with us in membership and go back to our very private Facebook group where we'll have a live Q&A right now with Leonie. She'll be back from time to time to answer your questions as well, right? We'll also have her presentation back there so that if anybody wants to go through her slides again, she's going to send us, we'll make sure that those are up. So right now, if you'd like to continue this conversation with us, if you'd like to have a chat with Leonie personally, meet us over at our Facebook page. You just have to be a member. It starts at $7 a month, so it's very affordable. We wanted to make it so that everybody could take part in it. So if you guys will go and do that now, we will head on over there and continue this conversation about how you can choose the life you want to lead and how that we can actually make that happen. So Leonie, thank you so much for being here. I just wanted to let everybody know that next week we're going to be talking on CHOOSEday to a relationship expert, Gladys Diaz. She's a very dear friend and an amazing relationship coach that will teach you how to have the relationship of your dreams. So we look forward to seeing you there, and we will see you now on our private Facebook group. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you, Leonie.
Bye. Thank you.